The best Sukkot pumpkin ever. Mika leaped out of the car, landing in tractor tracks that snaked through the mud by the edge of a huge field. "I'm going to find the best pumpkin ever," he exclaimed. A cool breeze mussed up Micha's hair. "This chilly fall wind is chasing away the last bit of summer," said Mom. "Perfect weather for Sukkot, Dad added. "Come on," Micha yelled as he ran to join the other families from this synagogue. "Thanks for volunteering," said Farmer Jared. "We have lots of pumpkin to pick before the frost comes. The more you find, the more we'll donate to the soup kitchen." "What's a soup kitchen?" Micha whispered to his mom. "A place where people in need can go to get a meal without having to pay for it," Mom replied. Farmer Jared nodded. "Our pumpkins will feed lots of hungry people." "That's excellent. When we have others like that, we are taking part in Tikkun Olam, preparing the world. And in return for helping out, each of you can choose a pumpkin to take home," Farmer Jared added. "I'm going to save my pumpkin for Sukkot," Micha said. The children raced into the field. Some pumpkins were easy to spot, their skins glowing like the midday sun. But Micha was on the lookout for a great big one. Micha got down on his hands and knees and lifted a giant leaf. Ouch! The vine was prickly, but underneath was a perfectly ripe pumpkin. "Found one!" He yanked and pulled, wrenched and twisted until finally it came free from the vine. Micha pushed aside more leaves and another. Micha collected more and more pumpkins, some with smooth skins, some with white, and even a lumpy one that was flat on one side. But not one was big enough to be his perfect Sukkot pumpkin. "Look at how many we picked," Lila exclaimed. "But I still haven't found the best one," said Micha. Micha ran to the farthest corner of the field. We searched and foraged, lifted and sifted, until finally, "I found it!" Micha yelled. He threw his arm around as the moon as Sukkot. Micha held and tugged, pushed and shoved. The pumpkin would budge. "I need help!" Micha helped out. Other kids came running. "This must weigh more than a tractor," Eric exclaimed. When he tried to lift the pumpkin together, they rolled the pumpkin all the way back to the truck. Micha could wait to show off his enormous perfect pumpkin. The Micha remembered what Farmer Jared had said about the soup kitchen. Micha took a deep breath and said to Farmer Jared, "Here, this one's for soup." Farmer Jared smiled. "What a kind offer. We don't use the large pumpkin for cooking, but It will make a wonderful decoration. Mika headed back to the field. He researched and surveyed the range. Finally, he spotted it, a perfect little pumpkin, the best second pumpkin ever. Mika could almost taste the delicious soup and the sweet and spicy pumpkin pie this pumpkin would make. His family always had so much delicious food on Sukkot. Not everyone was as lucky as his family. Mika played his perfect small pumpkin on Farmer's Jared truck. This one is for the soup kitchen to fall creaking, he said proudly. As he stepped back, the field felt something squishy beneath his feet. It was a spongy, moldy pumpkin, and it smells like wet socks. Ew, this one's rotten. That pumpkin will break down into compost and feed the soil next spring, Farmer Jared explained. Mika knelt down. He pried open the pumpkin's mush flesh and studied the inside. It was filled with seeds. He scooted out a few and slid them into his pocket. Mika rushed over to his mom. Look, Mom, he said. Out his empty hands, I found the best pumpkin. Is your pumpkin invisible? Asked Mom. Mika laughed. I donate my perfect big pumpkin to be a decoration. I donate my perfect small one for soup. And I left the perfectly mushy one for compost. But I kept these. Mika smiled as he pulled one his seat. The best second pumpkins ever for next year. The end.